Okay, hello YouTube. This is me a video review or explanation why I use older compound bows. I like the style better, and the grips are always thicker on the older ones. You can see these are like big ass M16 grips. And they have metal risers. They're thick, heavy duty metal, not no weird skeletonized new shit from 2020 on. And these style bows have the original style cable splitters on them from 1980s and 90s, maybe, I don't know, and they stopped making this style. But cable splitter on the back in the slot, or the cable splitter built into the front on a block, a rectangular block of metal, and then the cable splitter in the piece right there, if you can see it or not, that hunk of metal, and then the big old hex key nut right here that holds that in place to this, and then this is just an extra add-on piece. But why I like these style over the newer ones is the wheels on them, actual skinny little wheels, not no big old stupid thing. It looks like, oh my god, it's like that big almost. An 8-inch wide piece of metal or whatever it is. And the limbs are bigger, or actual limbs, long pieces, not these stupid little things that look funny looking. For some reason they have these little bolts on them down here. I like the handles on them, the risers, and they have a simple style arrow rest and sight mount. Limb bolts are obviously really cool on them. And these style vintage bows come in like 42-inch length and 46-inch length, full-size Rambo. These are similar to Hoyt compound bows. I always put a if it doesn't have what are they called, a knock point, I put some, what are these called again, plastic zip ties, added extra to a knock point if it has one or not. It keeps the arrows in there if you tighten them really good. Double knock point. And another reason I like these kind of compound bows, this string is attached to a big metal dovetail thing on here. You can see it or not, that big chunk of metal down there. This one has a little bit bigger one for some reason for an intermediate bow. The strings are really cool on these. Actually, this is like black fishing line right here, not just whatever. This is regular serving. Some of these they have extra things on the cables, like down here. This one doesn't have any of those. Might though, I don't think so. The cable guard right here, the slider on them. This one has a different kind. And for some reason they have these extra little slots in here. I haven't tried to mess with the cables, moving them around. And there's an extra, see that there's an extra hole for something to remount these. I think there's actually another hole. No, that one's hooked in. There might be three different mounting slots for the wheel, and then 3 slots here. So you learn how to change them or not. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to break the bow. These vintage compound bows from the 1980s are really cool. And the riser material is obviously thick metal. I love this gold spray painted one. It came like this. I totally got a deal on it. And this one's only a $48 bow. It's still fiberglass and metal. The hard plastic handle. And the sight is on there. Regular metal sight adapter attached to it. This little mini Rambo, or Rambo Jr. has the changeable slots too down here. I don't want to break them, I'm trying to change it though. Vintage compound bows are really cool, I like them. I don't want to spend over 500 on one bow, or 1,000 even for the newer ones. They keep coming out with it, look ugly. And the limbs aren't even as long as these on a weird new compound bow. I choose vintage compound bows any day over these new fancy ones. Okay, end video now.